Hey everybody, True Chaos here. We are back once again with the next video in our 2016 Fresh Start series. This is a fresh start of my 2016 career. I've already played through the 2016 career and, did what I wanted to do with it. And I figured, I didn't see enough of this game. There are a few people out there who were doing it. I know, Jeff Favignano did stuff for a little while. I know Michael Merckx, I believe is the name. Yeah, I've noticed he's doing it as well too. I'm actually planning to, if I manage to actually get the time here, I'm going to try to reach out to him. Maybe we can get some online racing going or something. But I know some people doing this with this game, and I mean, this is, we'll be honest, it's not a perfect NASCAR standard as many people probably want. But it's what we got, and they're apparently working on the next one, 704 is. So, we'll go ahead and just kind of enjoy it, and get ready for the next entry. It is NASCAR season. So we're going to get going here. As of right now, our sponsor is, of course, Moog. That's the basic sponsor you start out with in the career mode after you get your first two races out of the way. Upgrade-wise, we have nothing. We're kind of broke. Actually, correction. We have basic milling, guys. We upgraded. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we're going to have for a little bit. But other than that, sponsors-wise, we have top 25. I'm honestly going to drop this back to top 30 just because top 25 seems to be a little bit difficult. But let's go see how things are going. Right now, we're set up 2%. Like I said in the last video, we're keeping this really short this first season. Honestly, that's the way I think you should go with your first season in this game. Go short, because honestly, going long is frustrating because you cannot keep up with guys in the front of the pack if you do get up there, and if you do, they're going to pass you like you were, a turtle. So we're going to go ahead and get going. Not going to practice. I will qualify though.
Go, 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 go.
And try not to run into Eric Jones like I did in another video. Yeah, we will go ahead and qualify. Good thing about this, the computer does not do what they actually do in Phoenix, and that's dive back here on this dog leg. It makes no real difference for you in this, but it does kind of help your lap time. I'm going to go a little bit recklessly through the corners just to see how far up front I can get in this car. I'm a reckless driver anyway with this game. I've always been that way with NASCAR games, but I am a little bit more refined. So, yeah, we're going to just cut smooth across here. And because I really just don't care, because I'm not the fastest car on the track, I'm just going to cut this whole corner and just ride the inside here right before you go into the pits and see what kind of time we can get out of that. 38.69. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna let it run a couple laps. I'm gonna do it again and again, and I'm gonna see if we actually get pushed down by the guys who we know for a fact are faster than us. I'm just gonna keep running it. Yeah, Kevin Harvick. Yep, Denny Hamlin. Yeah, they're gonna push us out of that spot. I kind of expected that, but this should actually help us not start in dead last. I don't think. Maybe not. Trevor Bayne being a jerk there and pushing us out the way. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll finish this next lap, and then I'm going to go ahead and let the AI take over. Who knows? If we make it to the second qualifying session, we did good. So let's see what happens with that. Honestly, if you're in a faster car, this actually works. I did it in championship mode, and I did lose a lot of spots every now and then, but I had the fastest laps, and I went charging from like 32nd to like 18th by doing this. So let's see. All right, let's simulate and see what happens. We got 34th, guys. We weren't dead last. That's awesome. So here we go. Run this race starting from 34th in Phoenix.
Welcome
suck
to
here.
the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix International Raceway. Now, PIR is one of the most scenic tracks on the NASCAR circuit. This is Rick Allen, and this 1 mile oval raceway is tricky to maneuver, especially with the dogleg in the middle of the backstretch.
Yeah, the Good Sam 500 is nowhere near that.
Get set. The race is
This is super short. Yeah, I'm likely going to lose a lot of these spots, but I don't use the brakes that often here on this map. I mean, as you can see, they are definitely faster than us the way they just take off. I don't have an opening to just cut across right now, so we'll try that next lap. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop back behind Ellis and just take the inside. And we might be able to make that move. Yep, and I'm going to use him as a bumper. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we actually gain anything. 32nd right now. 30th. I'm just going to go 4 on the inside. We gained like 2 whole positions, and we almost took out, who was in that car? Is that Labonte? Yeah, Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte, one of my old favorite NASCAR drivers from when I was a kid. That, and I think Bobby Labonte is actually the standard spotter they give you, if I'm not mistaken. So he's racing and he's our spotter. He's a busy guy in this game. Unless I'm getting confused with some people. My NASCAR knowledge is nowhere near what it used to be. Oh, we're going to try to go ahead and see if we can't cut the track here and get this position on Menard. Kind of using mirrors as a bumper there. Yeah, there's no repercussions in this game like there were in some of the other ones, like your relationships with these drivers getting blown up or something like that. So I'm just kind of, I mean, if somebody's in my way and it's a corner like these, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, move you out my way. Alright, we go back into this corner. I'm going to go ahead and cut it again. I will take it at speed. That just sucks to see how much faster they are on you coming out of the straights. Even if we took that turn correctly, they are still ridiculously faster than you when you have no upgrades. Come back up here and do this turn properly to try to avoid losing spots. We can get a 20th finish here and get a nice little chunk of change to go towards some upgrades. Boom, there we go. Alright, so Phoenix 20th, not bad. Speed rating 87, a little over 1,000 fans now. I kind of like that. It has nothing to do with anything, but you can feel like you're an important person because you have fans. Oh, we get, how much? 12 grand. Not bad. And we also got a nice little extra from our secondary sponsor. Points. We get to move on up in the standings, really down a spot. It's 19th in the chase standings. Alright, let's go ahead and get on to the next one. I'm going to try to include 2 tracks in this one video. We're headed to Auto Club for a short little race. I'm not going to qualify here. I'm just going to let it happen. Just take the run and let it go. That's definitely one of the ways to go about this. Keep these seasons short and sweet. So if you're playing NASCAR Heat Evolution yourself and you want to maybe hop into some online racing, if I got the time, I'm totally down to hop into some races with everybody. So for sure, if that's what you want to do, yeah, I guess we'll run one lap qualifying. I kind of jumped pushing my X button there. But back to that, definitely, if you want to do some races and online with me, let me know. I'll gladly hop into some if I'm at home and have the time or not preoccupied playing something else with some of my clanmates. This definitely will not be the only game I do. I do have plans. I want to get some, just some random videos of Dragon Ball Xenoverse up here. I'm not going to do anything special. I mean, honestly, I am a average game player. I'm not a phenomenal player in much of anything. I mean, up until Overwatch really caught on, I was pretty decent at Overwatch, but now I'm kind of like, well, I'm just here. I'm that guy who really just, he used to be the stuff, and then everybody else caught on to how he played, and then it was like, oh, well, we're better. So definitely don't expect, major feats from me, but I'm definitely down to play. I just like having fun. That's just me. That's what games are for me. Just like how I really suck at taking the corners here. I mean, if you can hear the tires squealing on the car, I mean, if it weren't for the physics in this game, I would have hit the wall at least 20 times. At least. So, that's for sure. I am not that great. And I don't really try to adjust the car. I honestly just go with whatever setup they give me. Occasionally I'll adjust for wedge and all that, but that's about it. So I'm not going to let that go any further. 40th, dead last. Didn't even need to do this. It's definitely,
Time for a little glitz and glamour as now.
We don't need to hear that either. Rush. Definitely rush to me. That's my opinion. I mean, enjoy the game, but kind of rush through that first season. Get what money you can in your races at 2% and pull what you can off your sponsors. I do believe there is a primary sponsor raise that comes at some point during the career mode before you finish the first season. I think you do get to switch out of this Moog steering and suspension sponsorship and get to pick your first sponsor. You also have the opportunity to switch makes, which I might just do. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Ford fan. I decided to pick it just because it was something different. But, if you guys check this out before I get to that point, I don't think I'll change it until like sometime during the second season, which will probably return to a rather slow update, I guess. But if you watch this before I switch, for sure, definitely subscribe too, but definitely let me know. I mean, I'm kind of, should I switch from Ford? I mean, or should I switch there? If I do switch from Ford, who should I pick? I will say during my 2017 run, I'm running the Toyota Camry. I mean, it's not like it really makes that huge of a difference, honestly. But, I just like having opinions on stuff like that. I mean, when it comes to reality, like I said, I'm not a huge Ford fan. Unless it's the Mustang or the Fusion, like this race car, I don't really kind of care. We have one lap left. We're 34th right now. Not likely going to gain up to 30th. We might. I'm going to try to get past them and get up to 30th. But yeah, we're not going to get that because I'm likely going to hit this wall. Nope. And they pull back in on me on the outside. That's cool, though. I'm not even mad at that. I'm just here for the check. Actually, no, we might get this. Okay, let's see what happens.
Still there?
Probably should have adjusted this in practice, though. Let me buy, Annette. Let me buy.
All clear.
So options-wise with this game, you could probably switch off to easy as well if you're going to do the short route with this, like I suggest. For this first career mode, you just switch it over to easy. If you do that, that will get you easier races. I mean, honestly, if I switch to easy right now, getting 30th would not be that hard. Give it to me, give it to me. No. Dang. I tried it. We couldn't get it. So there we go, 31st at Auto Club. We gained